On June 10, 1861, Louisa Lerche and James Livingston were united in marriage. James, the groom, was a young Scottish lad that had immigrated to Canada in 1856 and eventually made his way to Baden. Louisa, the bride, on the other hand, was born in Wilmot and was the daughter of a prominent citizen. What is known is that Louisa soon caught the eye of young James and the two began to court. Although little is known about their wedding day, what we do know is love and prosperity were born from their union. During the first 23 years of their marriage, the couple welcomed 12 children. In 1877, the couple built their dream home, Castle Kilbride. James paid tribute to his wife by designing the front lawn in the shape of a heart, a symbol for all to see. Being inspired by romance, the castle became the setting for at least 3 weddings of the Livingston daughters. The eldest, Louisa, married James McCall in the summer of 1889, Barbara married in October 1895, and Lizzie married in July of 1900. Although we don't have any photographs of Barbara's wedding, it was well documented in a local newspaper. The article paints a beautiful picture by relaying lines such as, "The bride was handsomely attired in a beautiful gown of white corded silk, trimmed with chiffon and pearl trimmings, with veil and orange blossoms, and carried a magnificent bouquet of cream roses." When it came to their children's weddings, James and Louisa spared no expense to encourage and support their children in their transition into marital life. They gifted newly constructed homes to every couple. Louisa and James McCall received a beautiful Queen Anne-style home in Yale, Michigan. Barbara and Chester Bricker gratefully accepted a grand home in Port Huron, Michigan. Lizzie and Ollie Morrison were presented with a gorgeous mansion in New Westminster, British Columbia. Harry and Blanche Livingston, along with Edna and Joe Acheson, received stylish new homes in Toronto. The oldest surviving son, J.P., and wife Laura Livingston, were bestowed beautiful Castle Kilbride. With the love of James and Louisa still alive in the walls of Castle Kilbride, it is no surprise that the home bared witness to the love and wedding of their granddaughter. Laura Louise, daughter of J.P. and Laura, married Harris Veitch in 1942 and moved into Castle Kilbride, where they had 3 children. From there, the children and grandchildren also continued the tradition of symbolizing their love by connecting it to the past generations. Laura Louise and Harris gifted their daughter Barbara and her husband John a wedding silverware set that was originally gifted to their great-great-aunt Barbara Livingston Bricker on her wedding. Sherry Veitch Pearson wore her mother's wedding dress for her wedding in 1973 at Livingston Presbyterian Church. Here she is posed in the home with her mother. Sherry's daughter Jennifer, great-great-great-granddaughter of James and Louisa, posed in the library on her wedding day beside the dress first worn by her grandmother, Laura Louise, and her mother. Sherry's other daughter, Laura, great-great-great-granddaughter of James and Louisa, married her husband Mike on the lawn of Castle Kilbride in 2018. And Jim Veitch's daughter, Lindsay, also great-great-great-granddaughter of James and Louisa, took photos with her husband Adam on their wedding day in the parlor of Castle Kilbride. 160 years later, love is still very much a pillar in Castle Kilbride, so we raise a cheer to James and Louisa for their marriage, life well lived and remembered for generations to come. Visit us at castlekilbride.ca and Facebook at Castle Kilbride for more information on James and Louisa, the Livingstons, Castle Kilbride, and the up-to-date information about our hours and future tours.